A poor kid from the Midwest with stars in his eyes decides to heed the call of patriotism, serve his country, do his part to win the war on terrorism. We're up on global jihad with the great big cry of, yeehaw! See who's left standing. So he trains, he prepares, and he trains, but when he gets there, he finds automatic rifles taking aim at the innocent. Most often old men, women, and children. And he stares in their eyes, those eyes so alive and full of terror, and he begins to wonder what exactly makes one a terrorist. But his training taught him it's us, so what then? Them, so what then? Comes home on leave, sees the town one last time with his family and friends, goes back to his mother's house, room just like he left it. In his uniform he gets decked out, shines his medals, takes his pistol into his mouth, prepares for the blast and waits in silence somewhere in America, on the East Coast or the West Coast, or anywhere of black or brown folks have a ghetto. Oh boy, he never really bought into the American dream, but he scopes out his prospects and he lives in the projects and he wouldn't mind being the first his family's in college. So he enlists with the Marines. From the halls of Montezuma, the shores of Tripoli, what a great big world to see with so many interesting and diverse people to meet and possibly have to kill. He gets wounded badly, worthless to the war effort, comes back home, worthless to the workforce, half alive and half dead, and not just in the body but in the head, and he can't keep his mind right along with the fight for the rights promised. And sometimes he remembers he enlisted to get his mom out of roach-infested tenements. These days, he'd be happy enough just to get back in them, see him hobble down the street sometime around midnight. This is another homeless veteran. Up here in America, the land of the free, the first world democracy. We're here in the first world, they've got freedom. In the third world, they got free trade zones, and first world corporations can exploit the labor of children, true enough, but take a good hard look at the real face of American poverty. See the place those factories used to be. Gary, Indiana, Philadelphia, Detroit, Youngstown, then see luxury mansions. The division of wealth in the United States of America is sharper than it is in Rwanda. We talk about third world country. See Skid Row, downtown Los Angeles, and then see the Mellon Bank. You tell me where's the justice. We talk about third world countries. Well, then what the fuck is this? We got more empty housing units than homeless. Here in America, where it's trying to take shelter from the cold, where it's really desperate to choose between surviving the night and breaking the law. Renting apartment buildings are under armed guard. Here in America, where it's struggle for many to survive the law. Somewhere in America, Grandpa is sick, and you're hoping the doctors do the best they can for him. Well, you really should have planned for this. You should have worked harder, or maybe worked smarter, so you could have gone to Harvard, maybe been a Rhodes Scholar, maybe then you could afford the best that modern medicine has to offer, but you didn't. But don't worry, Medicaid will cover the cost of a hospital bed, and a handful of meds to keep him still through the night. Oh, you want the help? Actually try to keep him alive. Boy, you must have stars in your eyes. This is America. We don't do that here. Well, at least $12.